Welcome back to our A to Z of AV videos. Today we are looking at the letter D, which stands for
Data.
and everything around data. So Michael, if I say the word data to you, what springs to mind?
Star Trek.
Yeah, I think of lots of data in a database in a computer doing stuff.
Oh yeah.
So for many people, data can mean many different things. In the AV industry, what does it mean?
It means a whole host of things.
It gets thrown around by different trades, different people. An electrician might ask us, do you need data at this point? And what do they mean by this?
I never know what electricians mean. They would mean, do you want a Cat6 cable run to this point?
Even if that cable is not going to be used for data at all.
Not even Cat6, it could be any Ethernet cable.
Any Ethernet. Okay, so if an electrician asks you, do you want data at this location? What do they mean?
Usually the electrician would be responsible for running in the first fix cabling. When they say, do you want data at this point, they would mean, do you want an Ethernet cable run to this location?
That could be for audio, video, control, Cat5, Cat6, Cat7. In general, in the AV industry, the word data is thrown around a lot. It can be used for describing a general network connection, a Wi-Fi access point, a connection for video, audio, control, data storage, for instance.
You can stream data from the internet, essentially small packets of information that get shot from one device to another device.
And vice versa. Data comes in many different forms. So it can be, so the most basic form of data is stored data, be it music, photos, videos, anything that's on a hard drive, be it an external hard drive, a NAS drive, a server in the cloud, even a CD or DVD, a USB storage drive. They all contain the most basic or simplest form of data. The next step up is, say, the transfer of data, how you get things from point A to point B, as you mentioned, with little packets, etc. The most efficient way is probably using an Ethernet network, which is what the entire world and the internet rely on. It all started from one small Ethernet connection between computer A and computer B. Stuff happened. Tim Berners-Lee, he was responsible. We won't explore that avenue. That can be I for internet. In AV, we deal with three basic types of data transmission. There's your general network connection for supplying internet to a system and to Wi-Fi access points, so you can have an internet connection on your iPhone or iPad. We work with video data transmission to send video data from, say, video sources to TVs, so people can watch whatever it is they want to watch. And we work with audio data transmission on two levels, I suppose, because we work with streaming, as in, say, you have a Sonos box that's physically getting the data from the internet and then sending said data in an analog form over speaker cable to the speakers.
Yeah.
In a way, all of it really is, in its most basic form, just data transmission.
Data is essentially the way one device communicates to another device. It's sending messages.
Yeah, without the data, no one's talking. Think of the data as a conversation. Without a conversation between two people, you just have two people.
So the cabling infrastructure that we would use is essentially the particles in the air that transmit these sound waves from voice box to my ear canal.
Another form of data that we work with is control data, which is generally, again in its most simplest form, just a string of ones and zeros. All of this data transmission would only be possible if there were connections at the end of it.
The basic set of connectors that we would generally use include, for Ethernet purposes,
RJ45 connectors,
for video purposes,
HDMI,
for audio purposes, banana plugs,
RCA connectors,
yeah, Phoenix connectors,
Phoenix, TRS, etc.
etc.
Speak-on connectors,
Speak-on.
we like them.
Nice.
For control,
Serial connectors.
like DB9 and Phoenix connectors again.
Phoenix connectors.
Yeah, they're quite common.
We're going to get into more detail on the different types of connector we use in another one of our videos. Stay tuned for J, which is for jacks, hopefully, unless we change our minds, which we might do.
Where did the term jacks come from?
Jumping jacks. Hugh Jackman. So we've come to the end of our video. Thank you very much for watching. Our letter for the next video is E, which stands for
Entry systems.